Let's move on to the last game. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I will talk about it, even though my background says I cannot. Duke, or Dork, as I like to call him, pulls up the overtime victory, 26-20. And talking about those games, we talk about just like the SMU game. This game was 13-13 at the end of regulation. And Alex, the most exciting part of this game,
a little pressure right there. Malik Murphy cannot throw this ball. This timing of this, it's short. It's we have some sort of animal. Is that a rabbit? That's a rabbit?
We have a rabbit in the end zone. Zach Lujan has brought a jackrabbit with him from South Dakota State.
Oh, wow. That's big. That's impressive.
The new offensive coordinator for the Wildcats brought his old mascot with him.
Got to stay in bounds.
Cat versus rabbit. Oklahoma drill. Let's go.
When you go to a Duke game, you can see rabbits. I mean, that's the most exciting part of that first of regulation, Alex. And they were able to get it done in overtime. But I mean, this was back and forth, interception, turnover, left and right. Northwestern at one point, and we're back in. Northwestern at one point, had it. It looked like they were up 13-10. And I'm actually going to go to this play where Malik Murphy's running down the field and looks like he gets stripped. And I'm going to ask you, what do you think the call is?
And it's Murphy, and Saka brings him down. Ball comes out. Ball comes out after Saka made the hit. And Northwestern saying they've got it, and they do.
Malik Murphy pulls it down, and that ball is loose.
That's a close one.
Yeah.
To me, it kind of looks like that knee hits right as he's getting ready to roll over the guy.
Yeah.
So, like, to me, that's down by contact, but
that's what I saw.
Razor thin.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, and the reason why I bring that game up, or bring that play up, what's going on, Andrew?
What's up, Andrew?
Some cash.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We're on opposite sides of my game today, but otherwise we're pretty even across the board.
Okay, there we go. Yo, the reason why I bring that up, there was, I believe, a minute and a half left in that game. Northwestern was up by 3. Duke was driving. If Northwestern gets the ball, it's game over. Obviously, you see the score. Duke was able to get the field goal after they had missed one prior that would have tied it up. They get the field goal, go to overtime. And Duke's Malik Murphy gets 2 passing touchdowns in overtime and gets it done. I want to stay there with Duke and Malik Murphy. We know he was at Texas last year. Obviously, Quinn Ewers isn't going anywhere. Arch Manning is jumping up the depth chart, so he wasn't going to get the time that he wanted. So he transferred out. I love the offense that they ran with him. A lot of RPO, a lot of fast motion, a lot of up tempo, and it didn't show out as much in this game, but it has potential to be really good, man. What are your thoughts about Duke in this game?
I mean, first off, I know this is the second game. It still sounds weird. Malik Murphy, the Duke quarterback. I still think Texas, but that's neither here nor there. I agree with you. I really like the potential of this offense. I like the dynamic of that RPO and his athleticism and the ability to make plays off schedule. He played pretty well, all things considered, had almost 250 yards, 3 touchdowns. But I think it was one of those things where, and we got to give credit to Northwestern's defense as well. They played pretty well last night. But I think you give it a couple more weeks and you'll really start to see this offense click and it'll be dangerous.
Yeah. And that's what I got. That's kind of what I got last night when I was watching Duke. Like I said, it was 13-13 in regulation. But the first play of overtime, where Duke had the ball, Malik Murphy hits a guy on a double move for a touchdown. And then he's able to score another touchdown on a back shoulder fade. And he just looked as the more he got into the game, the more comfortable he got. I I appreciate what I saw from him, even though obviously it is still Duke. But like to your point, Northwestern, look, we know what happened last year, all the Fitzgerald stuff, all, them firing. We didn't expect them to do anything, and they actually did decent last year. They actually were able to string some wins together. So, I mean, like you said, the defense looked promising. They were getting turnovers. They were in this game to the end. In fact, Duke was having a very hard time stopping the run game, as shown in the first play or the first drive of overtime. Northwestern was able to just run the ball right at them. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens thus far, but I mean, this is an underrated big matchup on two up and coming teams. And who says these basketball schools can't win games, man? This is what, 4 years in a row. Duke is going at least 2-0 to start the season. So they're doing something out there, and I appreciate it.
And I wouldn't be shocked if both these teams are competing or in a bowl game.
I can see it.
Come November. Like, these teams could both realistically be 6-win teams in November. I think Duke's probably a little bit better than that. But I think Northwestern's at the point where you've got a veteran guy like Mike Wright coming into this offense, and it's starting to kind of mesh together. This is a team that could steal a couple games that they shouldn't win and could be competing for a bowl game.
Oh yeah, I'm here to see it. I'm excited for it, man. And let's see what happens.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.